Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Cookie Clicker with Lone Debater 7, and we're back in it for another prestige guide. We're sitting at just over 3 billion prestige levels, so I think it's a good time to try to go up. Since last time we've hit about 320 decillion cookies per second. We've got some wrinklers. Those are good to try to get all the Halloween cookies. That's why I'm not pushing for the Elder Pledge. I also don't have the research to do that yet. Take some time. It's been about 17 minutes since we last ascended. So it took us 17 minutes to get 3 billion prestige. So yeah, I have a feeling the next few are going to go reasonably quickly for us. So we're going to try to pump out some videos, give you guys some guides, keep you up to date. Here's just the stats. If you want to look at something in depth, we're at like 58% of the achievements sitting on cherry milk at the moment. Go ahead and pause the video if you want to take a look at anything else that we've got. With that being said, I think we will just dive right into the Ascension. So let's ascend. Boom, the cookie exploded again. Fantastic. Let's go. So first things first, we're going to put undecillion fingers in our upgrade slot 1. In our upgrade slot 2, we're going to put in our most expensive kitten upgrade, which is going to be down here. I forget what it's actually called. If I can find it. There they are. Kitten Marketeers is what we're going to put in. Cool. Confirm. Then on our upgrade slot 3, we're going to put in our Aetherice mouse. Or no, we're going to leave this. We already have the best one. So that's fine. We are going to get upgrade slot 4 probably, but I want to take a look at some other stuff. We could get Shimmering Veil. That's not super valuable. We can't afford fortune cookies yet. That's unfortunate. I think we will get keepsakes. That just makes it easier to redo the seasons every time you ascend. So that's 1. We're going to get upgrade slot 4. And really, I should just put a very expensive upgrade, which is probably going to be one of our cookie upgrades. I could put another kitten. I don't think that's worth it. We're going to hit decillions of cookies reasonably quickly. So why waste the upgrade slot? I could do like some of the Halloween cookies, I suppose, would maybe make sense. But I think I'm just going to look for a really expensive regular cookie upgrade is what I want to do here. I could do this peer review upgrade for the U building or synergy upgrade, but that's fine. I don't know. What do we want to put in here? Let's see. Probably not a building upgrade, honestly. Not really worth it. I could do another clicking upgrade. I don't think that's really worth it at this point. Probably makes the most sense to do a very expensive cookie upgrade, just because these get quite pricey. So I just need, they're not sorted by price. Dang. 865 decillion, sure. We're going to put in that cookie upgrade. I can't afford upgrade slot 5. That's fine. I think we will get Aura Gloves. That should be pretty powerful. It'll encourage us to upgrade our cursor levels. Can't afford Luminous Gloves. That's okay. So far we got keepsakes, upgrade 4, Aura Gloves. I think we will get Chimera. Then we'll do Stevia Caliestis. And then could do Sugar Baking. Sugar Baking probably makes sense. Then I could do Sugar Craving. Or I can't afford that one. Unfortunate. So yeah, we'll do Sugar Baking. So, okay. And then we can get Eye of the Wrinkler. It's inexpensive. So that basically is it at this point. Oh, Unshackled Flavor. We can afford that. Can't get Beryllium. We can't get Unshackled Cursors, though. Can't do Unshackled Grandmas. Let's see. Is there anything else we can afford? Does not look like it. So this time, we got Permanent Upgrade Slot 4 with the most expensive cookie upgrade we've got. We got Unshackled Flavor, Unshackled Cursors. Then we got Keepsakes, Aura Gloves. Then we got Eye of the Wrinkler, Stevia Castelia, Sugar Baking, Sugar Craving, Chimera, and that's it. So, fun stuff. Kind of a short Ascendancy guide this time, meaning that there weren't a lot of upgrades to grab, but we'll go ahead and dive back in and build back our cookies. And I'm going to buy all the upgrades a few times just to try to help out our frozen cookie thing. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade our dragon as fast as possible. We need to buy some portals, some antimatter, some time machines, some chance makers, all that good stuff, just to upgrade him. We are sitting on buying 100 buildings at a time right now, so we're up to JavaScript consoles. There we go. JavaScript's done. Let's just go ahead and buy back these buildings. Idleverses are next. We got those. Then Cortex Bakers, we got those. Then we're just waiting on the U's, which will take a minute. They're pretty expensive buildings, in all honesty. If I buy all these upgrades, that might help. So there we go. Bought all of them. We got the U's, 100 of them. We're going to put our Prism in our first slot for our Dragon. Sacrifice 50 of every building. Get a bunch of achievements along the way. And we're almost at the U's. There's the U's, 200 of everything. Bada bing. And this time we're going to put in the shipment upgrade for Dragonflight. I could do the U one. Gives you 2 more wrinklers. That's not super great. I just want to look at these for a minute before I pick. It's not bad. The JavaScript isn't bad, 10th of everything, but I think getting the chance for the Dragonflight is the most. We just got a new milk flavor, so that's cool. Looks kind of weird, but that's fine. Look at all these cheese rolling in. Rolling in. But yeah, that's our fully upgraded dragon. Perfect. I am going to go ahead and buy all those upgrades that are just chilling. Probably buy that one too. Why not? Doesn't hurt us. Frozen cookies, if you're unfamiliar, we'll go through and auto buy stuff in the appropriate order. We're already at 4.4 billion prestige levels at this point. Ooh, it kind of lagged there. Sorry about that. 5 billion prestige. I stand corrected. So we'll probably go again when we're at 30 billion or somewhere in that neighborhood. So it'll be another quick ascension. I think this is number 6, maybe number 7. Realistically, it's probably more like 9 or 10, just because we should have upgraded our prestige or ascended multiple times since coming in a while ago. But if we look at this, our cursors are doing like 99% of our cookie per second right now. And we are doing almost 1.5 duodecillion cookies a second. So that's pretty impressive. Why is that decreasing right now? Interesting. Whatever, not a big deal. So cool. That makes your cursors even better. 99.272%. That's crazy. Remember when cursors were like not even a percent? Shows you how powerful it is having a ton of buildings with those cursor upgrades. Little more lag just because of all the stuff that's happening in the background. But fair enough. Sure, we'll buy wizard basements. Why not? They deserve to have a basement, right? Just in case a tornado blows through. Something like that. But we're already at 10 billion prestige. That's insanity. We're generating prestige like obscenely fast at this point. We are in Christmas season, it looks like, so that's good. I could do a sugar frenzy to triple our CPS, but I don't think that's really worth it. We'll just let this click through. We're probably going to ascend before an hour's worth of time passes anyway. Now, this does beg the question. I could wait a little bit longer before ascending the next time, just so we have billions and billions to work with. In the tree might get us a little bit further, meaning we can afford more upgrades, but I don't think it's necessarily worth it. Like, if we 10x our prestige level, that's pretty good. At 10x is your cookie per second. That's a reasonable amount of gains, I feel like, for each ascension. So we'll probably shoot for like that 30 billion mark, 40 billion mark, something in there for the next ascendancy. So I doubt that will take very long, in all seriousness. So, fun stuff. I kind of just want to let this run for a minute and see if we get some golden cookies. I don't know. Like, we might be able to do 2 in 1 is what I'm thinking, because we're generating prestige so fast right now. But pretty fun. Every time you come off an ascendancy, it's a good time. Nothing too crazy. You rebuy your buildings, you rebuy the upgrades, and you make more cookies per second at it. We're almost at 6 duodecillion cookies per second. Frozen cookies is what's auto-buying all the stuff for me. If you're new and don't know the mods, that's what it is. But here's all of our upgrades, all our cookies. We are now at 63% of all the achievements in the game, and we're sitting at spiced milk is the level we're at. So I believe these go up every 25 achievements you get. We're at 64% of the upgrades, not bad. 57% of the prestige tree, not bad. And we've made about 31 duodecillion, a little less the entire time we've been playing. So cool. That's fun. Um, oh, whoops. No, I'm looking at the wrong number. We've made almost 12 and a half trillion cookies all time. So not bad, not bad. Once you hit that level, you should have similar stats to what I've got in theory. You also probably have about the same prestige as I have as well. So a lot of fun. Just in case you're trying to like gauge when to do the ascensions and such, we're already at almost 22 billion prestige. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a twofer. Maybe we'll do a twofer for this episode, just because we're gonna hit the prestige marker of like 30 billion relatively quickly, and then we can go back in and grab some of those prestige upgrades that we couldn't quite afford the last time. Now, it might make sense to try to save up over 100 so we can get fortune cookies, uh, but yeah, I don't know if I want to wait that long. It's not super critical. Getting the extra 10 times multiplier on your cookie per second production is probably worth more than waiting for that, is kind of my thinking. So we're just doing our research center stuff. Those take a little bit longer to progress through just because it is on a time delay. Like you pay for the upgrade and then it takes a little bit of time before you get the next one unlocked available for purchase. Um, but each one of those that you do does scale your cookie per second by quite a bit. Percentage, it's like a percentage multiplier, so that's pretty good. But here is our farm. We do have a metal weed sitting in here, which I don't have a seed for yet. At some point, we'll probably make a video kind of explaining the farming mechanic and some of the other mini game mechanics in more detail and how you can potentially use them to, you know, benefit your gameplay, speed up your progression, all those good things. But yeah, not too bad. I know we're kind of just chilling here, letting our cookies go up, and that I still am thinking that we might do a second ascension this time around. Let's see, where are we sitting? We just got new milk, so this is maple milk, is what we're sitting on now. Cool deal. So yeah, it does seem that every 25 achievements you unlock, you get a new flavor of milk. That also scales how much benefit you get from your kitten upgrades. So unlocking achievements, that is something to try to push for sure, because that scales your cookie per second a lot more than most of the other things in the game. At this point, though, the built-in upgrades do next to nothing for us. It's more about, do we get achievements from things by buying upgrades? Do we get cookie up buy the cookie upgrades because they give you percentage multipliers on your total cookie per second, and that's how you scale relatively quickly, or maybe not relatively quickly, but that's how you scale your production at this stage of the game. Buildings do nothing. Like buying buildings is helpful because it increases how much cookie per second each cursor makes, and cursors are like over 98% of all the cookie per second that we're making right now. Like we're over 10 duodecillion at this point. So if we do it 10 times, sitting around like 30 billion, um, that should take us to 100 duodecillion when we come back to the same level after the ascendancy. So let's see. I think I think we might just go ahead and do a twofer. Yeah, let's just ascend. Why not? Yeah, forget about it. So you get a double ascension guide this time around. If you stuck around to the end, hopefully you did. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let's see. What do we want to purchase? Um, I don't know. Probably this diabetica thing. We could get the sucralota. Nah. Sugar aging? That might be good. Sure, we'll get sugar aging. Sugar crystal cookies. 5% permanently and 1% for every type. That's 10. That's actually pretty strong. So we'll get that. Why not? We'll get the sucralosa. I think we will do kitten wages because it makes them cheaper. Maybe not. Let's wait. Unshackled grandma's probably worth it. Not too expensive. Unshackled beryllium, probably worth it. Then we can't do upgrade 5. We could do shimmering veil, so let's buy that. Cosmic beginner's luck, 15 billion. Reinforced membrane. That just scales your shimmering veil, which is only good if you're not clicking the cookie, which we are with a mod. So that's not going to add a whole lot of value for us at this point, but that's fine. I think we will get kitten wages and cat ladies, and we can't quite afford this one. It's almost a trillion prestige. That's insanity. So we still have a ways to go yet on our prestige. But let's go ahead and slot our upgrades. So Undecillion Finger seems to be the highest tier that we're going to get. Our kitten upgrades, we should have something better than what we've got in here right now, would be my guess. So kitten analysts are duos. That's an un. So kitten analyst will go in upgrade slot 2. 3 is going to stay. And then permanent 4, we're going to look for our most expensive cookie upgrade and try to slot that in. So it should be somewhere around here. Should be somewhere around here. Let's see. And the reason why I'm doing this is because once you kind of top out your cookie production, it takes a while to get each of these cookie upgrades, so it's worth saving the few duodecillion or whatever to buy the upgrade. So those are undecillions, not super great. Where's a duo? I need a duodecillion one. I'm sure that I've got one that costs that much. Let's see. You can look at some of the other upgrades too. It might make sense. They might be more expensive. But basically, in your 4th slot, put your most expensive upgrade. So that's 5.16 Duo. That's not a bad choice, but it's not going to do a lot as far as scaling our progression is concerned, I don't think. Yeah, all the earlier buildings are not going to be worth much. So yeah, let's see if we can find a duodecillion costing cookie, which I'm sure we purchased last Ascension. We should have anyway. So let's see. That's undecillion. Those are trillions. That's not worth anything to us. Septillions, not worth anything. Ooh, tredecillion. Here we go. 5.4. I think that's going to be the best. So 5.4 tredecillion. We're going to put that cookie in our upgrade slot 4 before we ascend, and we'll call it good there. So we got Shimmering Veil this time. Shimmering Veil. We got Unshackled Beryllium, Unshackled Grandmas. We got Cat Ladies. We got Kitten Wages. We also got Diabetica. We got Sucralosa. We got Sugar Aging Process. And then we also got Sugar Crystal Cookies. And those are all the upgrades we got this Ascension. If you wanted to follow along, we're going to reincarnate and kind of build back up our buildings and kind of start this over again. So that Ascendancy was really quick. We were able to do 2 in 1 episode, if you can believe it. Does not happen. I think this is probably the first time we've done that. We had such a good Ascendancy or whatever that we were able to do it in the same video. So we were maybe on the last Ascension for less than 10 minutes for sure. So that's pretty obscene. So this next one, we'll probably want to try to aim for a few trillion prestige, just because our upgrades in the prestige tree are quite a bit more expensive. So that's kind of what my plan is going to be for that. We're just going to build up our dragon again. Then we'll slot the prism and the shipment upgrade into our dragon for dragon flight and the 2x production. So there's our 2x production, 50 of every building. Then we just got to wait for the 200 U's to be purchased. Sorry for the lag here. It happens at the start, generally, just because it's trying to buy a bunch of things. Getting into Christmas season, that's good. We'll click that. Buy all the upgrades. Upgrade our to the final clause. It's worth like 20%. And then there's our 200 buildings. Put in the shipment for Dragonflight possibility on Golden Cookie clicks. Amazing. So this is basically it. I'm going to let the game run for a little bit. Like I said, we'll probably try to go up at the trillion marker just to be able to afford fortune cookies, and some of those other upgrades are getting quite expensive. But guys, if you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been Lone Debater 7, and we will see ya!